as you rightly said, my failures don't define me. Yes. But yes, even these failures or these mess ups are part and parcel of our life. I remember my first failure, you can say. It was way back in the 90s, and after my college, I was planning to do MBA from abroad, but I failed to get a visa. Yeah, maybe I was heartbroken for a few days because after all the academic successes in my life, it was kind of my first failure. But yes, even that I would say it shaped my life because today, as you all know, as a study abroad expert, I help students go abroad. So today I can say it wasn't a failure at all. It actually shaped me. So there can be times with anybody, let's say in school, you didn't get selected for some play or you applied for a job you really, really wanted but didn't get it, or you appeared for some competition exams and couldn't clear it. So we all mess up sometimes. But what we need to remember, it's totally okay. So our failures, our mess ups, our oops moments, or I can't believe I did that moments are actually not the end of the world. In fact, they might be the best things that ever happened to us because they have the power to shape our future. In fact, yesterday only I was reading in the newspaper, there was a student in Karnataka who failed in all the subjects in class 12th board exams, I think, class 12th or class 10th. And not even, not in just the board exam, but the student failed in all the subjects as well. Now his parents have kept a cake party for all his friends, saying he might have failed in one exam, but that doesn't mean he failed in life. So he definitely can have a go next year with better preparation. So that's so beautiful, the kind of support that student is getting from his parents. Even, let's say, at some time we've played video games, and when our character that falls into a pit of lava, and does the game say game over forever? The game is over because you lost that game, but it isn't forever. It never says that you're a terrible player, so never touch that control again. So of course not. It says try again. And what do? We try again. But this time, you jump over that lava pit because you learn from your mistake. So life works the same way. Failure isn't a big red stop sign. It's more like those yellow caution lights that say, hey, slow down and think about what you're doing. Even I tried my hand at learning to bake cookies, and my first batch looked like the black hockey pucks. It was so hard, even my dog wouldn't eat them. But instead of thinking, I'm a terrible baker, I should never enter the kitchen again, I thought maybe 40 minutes was too long to bake them. The next batch, still not perfect, but at least was edible. My cookies are pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So failure isn't final. It's just feedback telling us what needs fixing. And if I may ask you, did you know that some of the most successful people in the world failed big time before they made it? Who doesn't know Albert Einstein? one of the smartest people ever. Now, he couldn't speak until he was 4 years old. His teacher said he would never amount to much. Can you believe that? And the guy, name means genius, was once considered a failure. So, because Albert Einstein is like a synonym of being a genius person. Oprah Winfrey, I'm sure, who's most have, people of you must have seen some show sometime or the other. The super famous TV host, and she's actually worth billions, was fired from her first job as a TV reporter because they said she was unfit for television. Imagine anybody telling Oprah she doesn't belong to TV. And now, with on that same platform, she has earned billions and billions of dollars. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players ever, didn't make his high school basketball team. He went home, cried in his room, but instead of giving up, he practiced harder. He once said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed today. So these people didn't succeed despite their failures, they succeeded because of them. So when we fail, it's like our muscles getting sore after a workout. It doesn't mean we are weak, it means we are going stronger. There's a friend of mine who tried out for the school play 3 years in a row. 3 years, three rejections. But each time, instead of giving up, she took acting classes, practiced her lines in front of the mirror, worked on her confidence. And in her senior year, not only she did get a part, she also got the lead role. Imagine. And you know what she told me? If I had gotten a part in my first year, I never had worked so hard to improve. So I'm actually glad I failed those first three times. So these failures actually motivate us to do harder, to work harder, to improve. So failure teaches us resilience, the ability to bounce back when life knocks us down. It's like having a superpower that says, nice try, life, but I'm getting back up. Failure also teaches us about ourselves. Maybe you tried for the soccer team but didn't make it, discovered you actually love painting instead. Or maybe you failed a maths test, which made you study differently, and now you understand math better than ever. In fact, even I have a story of my childhood for a maths class, and I'll definitely share with you some other time. But yes, it made me stronger, super strong in maths. Every time we fail, we learn something new about ourselves and what we are capable of. So, how do we actually do this? How do we take our failures and turn them into rocket fuel for success? Number one, change how you talk to yourself. Instead of saying, I'm such a failure, say, okay, that didn't work out the way I planned. What can I learn from this? So number two, be a detective. Look closely at what went wrong and why. So be observant, be analytical. Was it something you could control? And if yes, what would you have done differently next time? Or what you could do differently next time? Number three, share your failures. I know it sounds scary, but talking about our failures with people we trust take away their power over us. Plus, you might learn that others have been through the exact same thing. And additionally, when we are sharing our failures with other people, it actually tells us, okay, we are okay with that failure. We are not bogged down. We are ready to take the next step, move forward, and overcome that. So that's serious business. And number four, celebrate the attempt, even if things didn't work out. Give yourself a high five for trying something new or challenging. And we must understand the journey matters, not the outcome. So let's say when we go on a journey, there are small milestones, every after every mile, we must celebrate them. Because eventually, when we are covering, because there might be hiccups, some obstacles, some flat tire, some different on the journey, but eventually we arrive at the destination. So that should be the spirit in life too. And number five, keep a failure journal if you want. Write down what happened, how you felt, what you learned, and how you use that knowledge next time. Let me tell you, there's a magic word, you know, word is yet. Start using. Instead of saying, I can't solve these maths problems, say, I can't solve these maths problems yet. I'm not good at public speaking. Say, I'm not good at public speaking yet. I haven't found my dream job. I haven't found my dream job yet. So, this tiny three-letter word changes everything. It turns failure from a period to a comma in your story. So, let's take a minute right now. I want you to think about something you failed at recently, big or small, it doesn't matter. Now, ask yourself three questions. First, what did this failure teach me? I repeat, ask yourself, what did this failure teach me? Second, what strength did I discover in myself because of it? And third, how would I handle it differently next time? Think about it. Introspect. You see, every failure comes with a built in gift, and that is wisdom. And wisdom is something money can't buy. You have to earn it through experience, and often through experiences you would rather not have. And remember that metaphor I shared at the beginning. Failure is not a full stop, it's a comma in your success story. Think about it. The most boring stories are the ones where everything goes perfectly. The most inspiring ones, the ones that make us laugh, cry, and jump out of our seats. And they are the ones where the hero falls down seven times but gets up eight times. So your story isn't boring. It's filled with plot twists, character development, and exciting moments where everything changed because you were brave enough to try again after failing. So the next time you fail, and trust me, if you're living a full life, you will fail again. Remember this. You're not writing your final chapter. You're just adding another interesting twist to your amazing story. So, starting today, I challenge you to do three things. One, reframe your failures. When something goes wrong, say out loud, this isn't a failure, it's a feedback. Number two, start your failure journal. Write down your top three failures, one lesson each one taught you, and one strength each revealed in you. And number three, share your story. Find someone you trust and tell them about a time you failed but then bounced back. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to keep growing. Remember, we are all works in progress. We are all growing, learning, and yes, even failing together. But with each failure, we get a little wiser, a little stronger, and a little closer to becoming the people we are meant to be. So go ahead, fail spectacularly, fail often, and then watch how those very failures become the stepping stones to your greatest successes. So, with that, thank you. Thank you for listening today. Thank you.